Came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And the Gators will line up to punt it away. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Snagged out of the air. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. You just saw one there on the crossing.
And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? They'll try to run for it. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. On target. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Fires to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Gators decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Bradley. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Snagged on the outside. It's Bradley. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Off the boot, looking for his man. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
The give to the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Quick release on the RPO. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go Two-Bits. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if they're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. He wants to change this route. Caught near the sticks. It's Jackson. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
We always talk about yak, and that was a third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play can be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, there the free safety shows you his coverage ability in man-to-man. He was locked in with his guy, and he was able to knock that ball away.
He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 7-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up by 21 over Colorado. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Going for it all. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Madden. He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. At the 45 on his way. Open field on the right. Touchdown, Rebels. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll open this drive, open to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Quickly complete. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The offense changing the play. it in. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Dropping back, it's Maddox. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, and you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in '06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that can really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. It's on target and complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on third and long. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg. 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That's reeled in. It's Clark. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. He's looking to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. The Gators line up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more... And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Looking downfield, it's Madden. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Oh, and he missed it. No good. The lead is still 6 after the miss. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chopping hands there in the swamp.
And the returner will be dragged down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Maddox. Got his man. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. The RPO, it's complete. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quick completion to the right. Turning it on. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Rebels are flying down the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Line getting set on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. And the Rebels come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. He'll go to the sneak. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrating frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his track.
Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Ole Miss! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Scanning the field, it's Madden. Setting up the screen. He will not get there. Brought down at the one, and the two-point try is no good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The give to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Looking for a crease, it's Clark. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Pulls it in, it's Clark. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more.
There he goes. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Dances away. It's complete to the right.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems, so many headaches.
He's got him. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Gators trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. The give. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Gator. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll run it from the gun. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know...
Breaks into the open. He's at the touchdown, Rebels. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it on the outside. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Gators will hustle to the line. Looking downfield on first down. That's Clark. It's Clark. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Clark.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third.
Holds it in the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They just keep firing. Makes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Florida. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the hands, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's he's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
As a coach, that is exactly what you want. You want complementary football. The offense has been doing their thing. This defense now stepping up, maybe trying to get the football back to their offense again.
The Rebels will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner will be brought down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the fourth, a chance to move on top with a score. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Right on target this time. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Gator! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
At this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
He got it in the middle. It's Jackson. He will be stopped short. They can't get the two-point conversion, and they're still up by one here in the fourth. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Didn't get anything done 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them. Here on second down. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Looking for a man. It's Madden. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes the biggest drive for the defense. Desperate to get a stop. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll try to... Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got him looking one, but they're going to throw it. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The clock winds down, but the another 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Gators are threatening in the red zone. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Right on the money. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. It came down to the final quarter. Bunch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.